Welcome back to All the Crackers in the Box. Well, it's the day after my daughter's birthday and it's time to get cracking. I got another daughter's birthday to get on, and then I gotta start Christmas stuff and Halloween issues. Whew, can't wait for the Halloween stuff. Christmas, I got some ideas already kicking in the old noggin, as usual. So, let's hang out. Hi, welcome back. I'm going to try out some honey peach. My lips are feeling a little dry before I start blah blah. That's not bad. Next, definitely oh yeah, that's going to be nice during the winter. That's got a good coating to it. It doesn't smell bad. I don't know who's going to use the avocado one, but we'll figure it out, I guess. Excuse me, I'll put that box there so nobody knows what that is. Now, let's get to chatting here. Okay, so a few items. Cleaning off my bedside table, so a little bit of We Love Heart yarn, and I got my bigger one here. I'm going to move that out. Let's talk about my current projects, not my 2 bags that need to be sewed. I know exactly what I'm doing with those. I can't sew at this kind of lighting in here. I need daylight to be able to see what I'm doing. My eyes just cannot handle it. So I pulled out my mishmashed cake. Those are the pieces I was looking for. They're underneath. Okay. So we'll just tuck those pieces in under and then go like that to sandwich them in. There we go. My disassembled one that goes with my Granny squares here. I had one with a purple, the other one was yellow. I think I might have enough. Well, maybe not. I thought I had some art here. I have been cleaning and not cleaning at the same time, if that makes any sense. Probably. Get distracted by all the stuff you need to do and finish. Oh, there's some glasses. Those aren't supposed to be in here at all. See what I mean? So, I am not seeing any more of the pink. I thought I had a bit of a ball left. I probably do. And I'll probably find it later. Okay. So what I wanted to do is compare the 2 different sides, which one had more of the pink. And I'm going to say this one does. Just comparing here. We've got that much. Not that much. So side by side. That doesn't help when you squish it. Amazing. There we go. So I am leaning towards this one having a little more of the lighter end of things. I'm going to have to look better later. So it's the purple one that I would be working on next. This one, if I do have more pink, will be getting the pink treatment. Gotcha. Alright, so what I wanted to do is I just wanted to double check with myself and you You guys are very good at helping me talk this out, even if it's just me talking it out. That's still very helpful because, yeah, you know how it goes. What I wanted to do a nice little slip stitch here, and we're going to do a little bit of a tester here. Where are you? Did have the end. Hobby bingo this morning, so I wanted something easy to work on. It's going to be this or else my cardigan for my daughter here. Okay, so we're just going to slip you in there. I'm doing a hexy cardigan and I'm kind of hee-hawing. Like, I worked on it quite a bit yesterday and then I'm just like not so sure that I made the right choice. So I'm going to have to take a look at it again after I slept all night, because that's what I did. It's fairly early in the morning. It's like 3:30. And I went to sleep around 9-ish. Just really wasn't feeling good last night. I've been getting hot flashes, but not like, I don't think they're menopause, but maybe they are. Doubt it. And like an hour before we had a really late dinner for my daughter's birthday, my feet and my hands turned to ice cubes, which usually means that my iron has dropped critically low and I could not get warm. I had to go lay down and I haven't been feeling great all day. But my daughters absolutely loved, both of them, loved my cupcakes. The littlest one says I should quit crocheting and just make cupcakes for her all the time. I think that's the best way this is going to play out. I'm still trying to figure out what works for me with this peacock. I definitely like it better for the thinner yarns, but it's not. I like the other style better. And this one's extremely popular, so I just thought I'd try out the shape. You can see that it's the multi one. Yeah, see, it just pulled right out. We are going to go and try it this way. I was going to end up spending the whole time looking at this instead of comparing like I wanted to. Is that what we're going to do here today? Yeah, that's somewhat better. I want it to be a bit loose, but not crazy loose. And then we go down here and we go get our, oh, I don't want that to drag through because I can see it. And a lot of people prefer using the thicker yarns, and I get that. I don't mind the thicker yarns. I do find that my wrists click a lot more. Like, I was going crazy with the cardigan and I could hear this wrist going click, 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 and it was pretty loud. So I had to give it a break. This afternoon, got up really early yesterday morning, sorry, for my daughter's birthday, because of course she got up super early, so there was no sleeping in. And so I did the dishes and all that kind of stuff, and she wanted to go play video games on her computer, and so I sat down and started working on her other cardigan. And yeah, didn't take very long. I started getting a lot of clicking because I've been using my 6 a lot lately. I've been ignoring my thinner yarns because of course it's getting to that time of year where I want to make warmer, heavier garments. And yeah, I really was not, I was kind of just taken aback by it. I was just really not sure. Never heard my wrist do that before. So that was super exciting. But I find when I use these thinner, fingering lightweight yarns, I really don't run into that so much. I can go for quite a while and I'm really relaxed. So I was thinking about doing a couple rounds of this. I am keeping track of how many rows I've done on my phone here. I believe it's 46 per square, so I'm actually quite on top of them being exactly the same size. I'd still like to make the dress, but I have a feeling that I might not be able to get what I want. I don't know. Is this looking really different? Because I don't mind the color changing. And you think this is for me to wear, and I do not mind a little bit of color. I'm not afraid of it. I used to be afraid of it. But I'm trying to use the good yarns, the things I find pretty. I am very, very attracted to, I think it's Premier, and I think it's the Daily Anti-Pilling, and it is newspaper. I like that one. I've been looking at that one for a little while. And I've been pricing out Mary Maxim's Prism. I really want to get my hands on some of that. That one really caught my eye. Well, there is a slight size difference, but not enough for the naked eye to see, really. Right? They're really, really close. Let's hold this up. Well, I'm gonna have to watch back the video, because sometimes high definition makes a difference. Just kidding. No. Sometimes just walking away from a project for a little bit, so I might just leave this in this project as is, so I can take a look at it with fresh eyes later instead of undoing it. With my cardie, oh goodness, I think I've run into a lack of yarn issue, so I'm trying to work things out. I have got full permission from my daughter to do the other half in this one. I mean, oh, I love this one. And this one's impossible to find. I could barely even find the name. I think I know what kind it is. It was a $3 special, but I can't hang on to the yarn. I gotta stop doing that. It's not something I'm going to end up using for me. There's not enough. So, stop it. Talk yourself out. Get her done. So I'm looking at doing that. But I did grab out my... Okay, now I'm like in love with doing this one. I wanted to maybe do a little bit of diamond art this morning while everybody was sleeping. Oh well, we'll see. Then again, a few people, I'm not sure what's going on here, but I've been on the receiving end of a couple free games from people. Free games, gifted games. One from a friend I haven't talked to in quite a while. He still talks to my husband all the time, but we haven't had a lot of conversations in the last year. Hold on. Left my stitch markers way over there. Smart. Had everything else ready. So, like I said, I am going to clip her off here. That is half of one side, because these are quite long. But oh, that felt nice. That felt nice to be working with such a light. So, this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking of this going together very nicely, because the grays go together super nice, and I think the antique pink is actually going to be softer, closer to my skin. Alright, let's grab out my cardie here. It's right on my legs. So, what I was saying was, this is what I've got left of my rainbowy pastel-y pink. Pulled out my giant mega ball. There's something got plastic out here. And I pulled out my green red heart. And I've got this. This matches size-wise, but not texture-wise. I'm not loving the texture of it. I am thinking, because this is the size I would be needing to go with, I am really thinking I am going to have to scrap this idea and put these two together. One dark rainbow and one light rainbow. Because we don't have a lot of blues and greens in that. I do love how the yellows really match up, which is fine. And this green really complements everything. But I'm not really in love, so to speak. So what I'm thinking is maybe I'll just keep what I have here, because the sleeves aren't long enough. So what I can do is seam it up, right? Then you do a few rounds here to make the arms longer. So I might just use this for the bottom part and everything and make it extra long. Maybe trim around the top. I'm not sure. I'm really back and forth, wishy-washy on this one. This is my first hexagon cardi, so I am very undecided where I should take this. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to maybe, while I'm chatting with you for a few more minutes, start it and see if it makes my heart happy to see it. Because like I said, I mean, I don't mind taking it apart if that's what I need to do. Like this one, I'm going to have a green swatch. But this is my red heart that I got for like $4 and I'm not worried about. I'll just put it in with my scraps. It's not the end of the world. Okay, so we got our obligatory yarn barf here. I'm not complaining. I will find the end I'm looking for. These are the droids. Not the droids you're looking for. Star Wars. Every chance. Okay. Here we go. So, I found the end. It is a beautiful, beautiful yarn. It's not the same feeling though. It doesn't have the same softness. It is soft. Put it on my ring, and we're going to magic circle. Go around. Flip through. 1, 2, and 3. And then I have to do 5 more clusters of 3 double crochets with 2 chains between them. And that is how you start. So I've got the main idea of how to do this down pretty good. Two. It's the second set of them. I just want to compare sizing because if I'm feeling like this is going to come out bulkier, and if that's the case, then I'm going to have to really, really think on this one. This one's going to be a puzzler just because I have to mix yarns. I don't have much of a choice. I am not even sure what that pastel-y pink one is, and it's the only one that feels like that of all my stash. So I kind of wanted both sides to feel like that. Two and 3. Give it the chain 2. This is not a tutorial, not at all. I don't know if I want to do tutorials. I see other people do them. I see how much work they are, and I really admire it if I come across something that I design that is worth making a tutorial, maybe, but I'm not going to do it on someone else's work, that is for sure. This is just pretty basic. I'm not 100% sure if anyone owns the beginning of this, but from what I saw from like 4 different spots, Everyone seems to start them pretty much like this. So I am not going to make this into a big deal, because right now it's just so I can compare the sizes of the different yarns. I think they're pretty much exactly the same, but this one is not as soft and cushy. I'm not so sure I really want to use this colorway for her. This is totally not her colors. I think she's just saying okay. 3, 4, 5. Because it is a pretty yarn. So she just wants to have me make her stuff. Which, I mean, that's fine. But I'd rather make her something she's going to enjoy. Two and 3. Alright, so I got my first, got my first fall off the rope. That hasn't happened with this yarn yet. Good to know. And then we go 1 and 2, and we slip stitch into our first chain of 3, flip back. That's what threw me off the first time, was the flipping around. I haven't had too many granny square type deals when my ring closed. There, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, the flip back really threw me off when I was reading it. Because I have a Hobie has this same pattern some other YouTubers have done, and it said to flip, and I was really thrown off by that. So let's see here. No, this is quite a bit bulkier. Let me do one more row to check here. But I am feeling like this is probably not going to go the way I'd like. Oh, just put my ring down. Let's put that over there. So that particular one fits perfectly. This one I think that I'm trying right now is probably going to be too thick. And if that's the case, we're stuffing her back in. And I'm putting it back in the bag, just so I know. Alright, so then go 1, 2, 3, and we gotta get 2, not 3. That's where one thing that keeps throwing me off. I keep doing 3 double crochets instead of the 2 when I do my first chain, and that's not working out very well. And then I have an extra. So. What is the problem with using this yarn is the fact that I know that it is not one that I can get more of. I probably could find more of this if I really looked, but this green one, I had the worst time trying to even identify what it is, and even to this day I'm still not 100% sure that I'm right. I have found similar ones. I think it was a sweet roll, I think, maybe, peacock. But then there was another type that is a similar looking yarn that has a similar color that is not peacock. It's called something else. And I'm super confused, and I keep waffling back and forth. But it came from a couple bags of cakes that had no label. So your guess is as good as mine. It's very much acrylic. That is for sure. I'm not crazy about this one, actually. I love the coloring. I do. The coloring is gorgeous. But the actual feel of the yarn is not something that I really, really love. And I totally messed that up, didn't I? Yes, I did. Okay. In each update your goal, and you do this. Got distracted talking about the quality of this yarn. Need to go 2. What am I doing here? Yeah, my brain is just on autopilot right now. Go, and we'll go 1, 2, and 3. There we go. 1, 2. There we go. Now I'll get my hexy shape. There we go. Because you can get going pretty good on full tilt on this particular size because larger yarns do work up faster. This is very true. But I can definitely feeling it in this arm. I'm going to have to do some weightlifting. Also probably because I slept on that side a little weird last night. Super tired. Worn out. So my daughter says she's had a wonderful birthday. So I asked her what she wanted to do, and what she wanted to do was watch Sharknado movies and play Minecraft. So that's what she did. It was kind of a rainy day. Today that we're walking into right now, Monday, it is the last day before school starts. First day of school is only a half day. I already know who her teacher is, so there's that taken off the table for her. She's not so nervous. She knows who the teacher is and likes that teacher, so that's good. And yeah, it's just a matter of picking out an outfit, getting a snack together, and getting her prepared for going to sleep. That's going to be the toughest part, is trying to get her to go to sleep at a decent hour so she can wake up and feel ready, because she's going to be a little nervous going back. It's been a couple months, but she misses her friends. Misses the schedule. She's a big schedule girl. She loves her schedules. And I'm fine with doing schedules. You want dinner at a certain time? Fine. You want to go to bed at the same time every night? We'll do it. Story time at 6:30? We will do it. Anything that'll help your child thrive is the way to do it. And flip around to do my split. Alright, so that's my little cutie. Now we're going to open you up. And we are going to do a comparison. We got hole there, hole there. They're very close, very close. So another way to do this is to this one is a bit thicker. So, I'm just going to frog this for now. And if it turns out that I do need it, I can always just redo this. This isn't only 2 rows in, and they don't take very long to take that off. And I'm going to continue trying with this set here, because this yellow and this green are really nice, and I have lots of it. I don't have a lot of pale pinks. I do in thinner, but if I have to double up on a pink, then I will. Just a lot. Trying to make this work with what I have. I don't want to have to buy something new. As it is, I already have to go, and if I want to make anything for my littlest, I have to go buy some new yarn, because I don't really have a lot in her colors that she really likes, and I've tried making her things in other colors, and she just will not wear it. So I will be selling that little baby shrug for sure in the baby yarn that I made, because she's just never ever going to wear it. She hates it. She likes the way it feels, but then she looks at it and she's like, I don't like this. What are you going to do? Anyways, thanks for joining me here at All Crackers in the Box. I might just walk away from these problems for a little while and come back to them at another time later on. I hope you have a great day. Thanks for stopping by.